Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Brandon Libby. We have the Storm Track 7 yellow alert day for today. It's going to be some freezing drizzle or a very light freezing rain event, which has been pushed back a little bit to more so the afternoon and the evening, ending about midnight tonight. But we're still expecting maybe a glazing of ice. Now, this is a very sneaky threat because what we're dealing with is mostly drizzle. So A, it's hard for the models to pick up on, and B, it's hard to detect. You might not even see anything on radar, but that freezing drizzle is coming down. A lot of these low clouds will be consisted of some supercooled water droplets. So there's really no ice in the clouds, which is why we're not seeing much snow or sleet. But with the clouds being so low, the radar beam just goes right over the top of those. And then these little tiny droplets try to fall out of the clouds. And as temperatures are below freezing at the ground, even those tiny water droplets will freeze and give you a glazing of ice on things that are not treated outside. The problem with this, it's very hard to even see. Things can be very, very slick, and it doesn't even look like it. So just be very careful walking around or driving for today. It's going to coat everything like sidewalks, parking lots, your front steps in ice if it's not treated. And that goes for untreated roads as well as bridges and overpasses. Could be very slick for today. I think treated roads probably going to be fine for the most part, but you still want to be very careful. You know, take the turns very easily and just be careful with the accelerator and braking too hard, that sort of thing. Normal winter driving, if you will. Otherwise, as you go through future track, there's extremely dry air right now between the clouds and the ground, which is why this morning ends up being okay. A lot of that is evaporating before it reaches the ground. However, we're going to start to saturate things, and then I think by the late morning at the earliest in southern Iowa, that's where that freezing drizzle starts, and then that will basically spread to the north slowly through the early afternoon. There might be a window of maybe some more organized but still very light freezing rain that takes shape from the late afternoon through the evening commute, and that's what will carry us through to about midnight. But you can still see the temperatures well below freezing, mostly in the mid to upper 20s, so that's going to pose that icing threat. Once we see a lot of this working its way out, it's still some cloud cover tonight. Lows will be in the mid to upper 20s, which should help crews get the roads in better shape for tomorrow morning. And we shouldn't see too many problems lingering past sunrise tomorrow because it is going to be a lot of sunshine and high temperatures get back into the mid to upper 30s. So just to recap everything, yellow alert day today. Temperatures don't crack above that 32-degree mark, so it's going to be some drizzle and some freezing rain that gives you that icing more so in the second half of today after the midday hours. And then for tonight, still probably a little bit slick, but things will taper off and we'll see our lows in the 20s. Tomorrow, more sunshine, temperatures there, upper 30s to low 40s. So a nicer day tomorrow, although it will be windy. Winds come in from the west-northwest, gusting to 30 miles per hour. City-by-city forecast here. Friday is just kind of a gray day. You have more cloud cover. You have temperatures closer to normal. And then we're actually expecting some measurable snowfall on Saturday, especially in our northern counties. Could be a couple of inches there as the system passes us by. We'll see a cooler day on Sunday and then much cooler air into next week and several chances for snow. Maybe one on Tuesday, one towards Valentine's Day at the end of the week. So it is looking very active into the middle of February.